Hello everyone. In my previous class, I have explained 26 questions of AP DSC 2025. Let us see 27th question. For n equal to 3, the ml values are. So what is n? N is nothing but principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. So principal quantum number equal to 3. They have given. ml is nothing but magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number. To calculate this, we have a formula minus L to plus L. What is this L? L is nothing but azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. So in the azimuthal quantum number having the formula n minus 1. So here it is 3 minus 1, 2. So if it is 2, ml values are minus L2 plus L. That is nothing but minus 2 to plus 2. Nothing but minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. So this is the answer. Answer is minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Now, the correct statement about pi bond. Pi bond results from lateral overlapping of atomic orbitals. Correct. Why? Because lateral overlapping means, say for example, this is p orbital, p orbital. This is what we call it as lateral overlapping. This is sidewise overlapping. Sidewise overlapping means these two orbitals are side by side overlapping. This is lateral. So pi bonds are formed by lateral. Sigma bond is formed from side overlapping. So it is a correct one. Bond dissociation energy of pi bond is less than the sigma bond. Correct. We can easily break this bond when compared to sigma bond. So this is also correct. They are asking incorrect statement. Pi bond is formed when sigma bond is already existed. Yes, it is true. Whenever sigma bond is formed, there are chances of formation of pi bonds. So likewise. So that's why it is also correct. Pi bond is stronger than sigma bond, which is wrong. Why? Because pi bonds are weak bonds when compared to sigma. Sigma bond is strong bond. So option is incorrect. Option is D. Now 29th question. The electron deficient molecule or molecules from the following: boron trichloride, beryllium dichloride, ammonia. Some options they have given. Now let us see one by one. Trichloride. What is atomic number of boron? 5. Outermost electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Based on Euler diagram, we are writing this electronic configuration. If you want, in my previous videos of DSC 2025 only, I have explained that. So this outermost involved in chemical bonding. So p orbital is 1, s orbital is 1, p orbital is 2. S orbital contain 2 electrons, p orbital. But it is a ground state. At ground state, usually chemicals won't undergo reaction. So it goes to excited state. Excited state means one of this electron moving towards this orbital. So now arrangement of 3 electrons are like this. This is first excited state. First excited state. So at this stage, chlorine is reacting. Chlorine gives the electron, forms the bond. Another chlorine gives the electron, forms the bond, because sharing of these two electrons forms the bond. So another chlorine also gives the electron. Sharing of these two electrons forms the bond. So here what happened? If you see these 2 electrons plus these 2 electrons, 2 electrons plus these 2 electrons, 2 electrons. That is 6 electrons are present in surroundings of boron. Okay, so let us see another one, BeCl2. BeCl2 means beryllium. Beryllium atomic number 4. 1s2, 2s2. So in this outermost electron 2p is vacant. In this outermost electronic configuration is 2 electrons in S, no electron in P at ground state. Nothing is there. So at first excited state it undergo a chemical reaction. So one of the S electron is jumped into P orbital. So this is what we call it as vacant orbital. This orbital is called as vacant orbital. Here two vacant orbitals are there which won't involve in chemical reaction. So chlorine gives the electron, sharing of these two electron forms the bond, and one more chlorine gives the electron, sharing of these two electron forms the bond. So now what happened? 2 electrons plus 2 electrons. Surrounding of beryllium have 6 electrons. So now take the ammonia, NH3. Nitrogen is atomic number. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 3. 4, 3, 7. So outermost electronic configuration, 2 electrons are present. Here 3 electrons are present. 3 single electrons. There is first excited state. This is a half filled electron. This is what we call it as half filled, stable. So as it is, they involve in chemical reaction. So one of the electron given by hydrogen, one of the electron given by hydrogen, one of the electron given by hydrogen. So now what happened? 2 electrons are already there, plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons. Total 8 electrons. What is mean by electron deficient? Electron deficient means surrounding of central atom. Surrounding of central atom. If octet number of electrons are absent. Octet number of electrons means 8 electrons. Octet number of electrons are absent or not present. That is electron deficient. Electron deficient. So here ammonia is having 8 electrons. So it is not an electron deficient. Boron is having 6 electron. Boron is having 6 electrons. So it is electron deficient. So boron is, why we are calling central atom? Around the boron we have chlorine atoms. Beryllium also, around the beryllium we have chloride atoms. So around the ammonia we have nitrogen. We have hydrogen atoms are there. So that's this is central atom. Here it is central atom. Here it is central atom. In this central atom 6 electrons are present. In this central atom we have 2 plus 2, not 6. 2 plus 2, 4 electrons. So 4 electrons are present. Here nitrogen ammonia, how many? Total 8 electrons. Those two are unpaired electrons. Here upon nitrogen we have unpaired electrons are there. So along that we have 8 electrons. So 6 electrons, 4 electrons. 4 electrons are deficient, electron deficient. It does not meet the octet number of electrons. Those are what we call it as electron deficient. So A and B are electron deficient molecules, A and B. So this is A and B is the answer. Option 1 is the answer. Likewise, we have to calculate. So this is all very important. Electron deficient means those central atoms which does not meet the octet number of electrons. How to calculate octet number? Like this, based on atomic number, electronic configuration, we can easily calculate octet number of electrons. Now, based on calorific value of fuels, the best fuel. Let us see, greater the calorific value, greater the calorific value, greater is the efficiency of fuel. Efficiency of fuel. Now let us see the calorific value practically, because this is a fact based question. There are no logics and all. Practically CNG is having 50,000 kilojoules per kg calorific value. Calorific value decides which fuel is best, which fuel is not good for the purpose. So LPG 55,000 kilojoules per kg. And then hydrogen 1,50,000 kilojoules per kg. Per kg, this much amount of energy is released. Energy units is joules. Here we are considering biogas. Biogas having the range of 35,000 to 40,000 kilojoules per kg. Kilojoules per kg. So this is what we call it as, see, which one is having, this one is having greater calorific value. Greater the calorific value, greater will be the efficiency. Based on calorific value, the best fuel is hydrogen. So hydrogen having high calorific value, that's why it is having this. So what is, in some examination they asked what is the use of calorific value to decide the efficiency of the fuel. We can easily calculate calorific value. So now next one, 31st question. Glycerol is added to soap. Its function is, usually what happened, in order to increase it creates the moisture. Usually glycerol purpose is to retain moisture. To retain moisture, we are using glycerol in soap. So let us see the option. To give lather, no, so much lather is produced, that is not because of glycerol. To prevent drying, which is close to this. To retain moisture or to prevent drying, both are same. To make soap granules, wrong. As a filter, wrong. So option is to prevent drying and to retain moisture and all, we are using glycerol. So now, color of China rose indicator in basic medium. This is very important question. In my previous videos, acid, base, salts, concepts, in the explanation of concepts, especially I made video on China rose petals. So in that video I clearly explained the color change of China rose petals. If it is base changes China rose to green color. So green color. So that is what we call it as the China rose petals, which is a natural indicator. China rose petal is a natural indicator. What are natural indicators? What are synthetic indicators? I have already explained in my previous concepts videos. So 7th class acid, bases and salts concept. If you want, watch that video. It will be more clear and more explanation is there. So directly here I am telling you the China rose petals, which is a natural indicator, gives green color with the bases. So this is green color is the answer. So with this I have completed 32 questions. Remaining questions are also there. We will see in the next video. Thank you.